The story of the Bayonetta games is as over-the-top as its action, which is unfortunate. An over-the-top story is something like the Fast and Furious franchise, where contradictions and events that the previous writers never planned happened just because it sounds cool. Like Dom having a child we didn't know about, or Dom having a brother we didn't know about. The story of Bayonetta games incorporates some of storytelling's most incoherent plot devices: time travel, two people being one person, alongside past and future versions of the same person. Remind you of anything else? The critical difference between Kingdom Hearts and Bayonetta is that Kingdom Hearts' draw is its, at this point, multiple decade-spanning saga, while the main attraction of Bayonetta is... So to not be written off as utter nonsense, games like these must have recognizable, memorable, and entertaining characters. Today, I want to talk about Jeanne, played by Grey DeLisle of Avatar fame. Despite being American-born, when she and co-star Helena Taylor, who plays the titular Bayonetta and is of English descent, are on screen together, I never questioned the British accent she gave the Umbran heiress. Perhaps because of Jeanne's royalty, she sounds remarkably posh and high society, which is a hilarious contrast to both femme fatale's erotic clothing and poses. In Bayonetta 1, when Jeanne plays the role of a brainwashed ex-best friend, an utter sass comes out with every exchange of the Umbrans, like she's taunting Bayonetta for having no memory while she has all the answers. Balder's control most likely amplifies bitchiness, but Jeanne appears vulgar even without mind control when she calls Enzo a
short, foul-mouthed Italian in earshot.
So she's certainly less dignified than Bayonetta. Both female leads undoubtedly try to steal the spotlight with their flashy moves and outfits, so I'd like to look at the variations that Platinum took when designing the last of the Umbrans. First, looking at the character design, Bayonetta's black clothes make her look more constrained, as if she's more likely to use wit or tongue-in-cheek to confront enemies. Her hair further supports Bayonetta's deliberate nature. In the first game, it's tied up in a beehive, a more precise and deadly nest for a precise and deadly creature. Whilst in the second game, she's cut it short, making her look withdrawn and less flamboyant than Jeanne. Jeanne wears the loudest colour one can find, red, the colour of blood and rage. Her colour palette matches her more offensive side and how she'll lash out at her allies in Bayonetta 1.
I am well aware of my task, but you have forgotten that I do not need your help.
In the second game, she has long, thin grey hair. It's eye-catching and naturally draws your eyes to her more visually exciting design when she stands side by side with Bayonetta. Moving on to their respective personalities, the point I've already illustrated is that Jeanne is a more boisterous character than her Umbran sister, and far angrier. Still, I'm curious as to what she's mad at. Could it be Bayonetta herself for besting her in trial by combat, damaging her faith in her abilities, and being spiteful that the outcast defeated the rightful heiress? Personally, I think she's angrier at herself for what she did to Bayonetta after the witch hunts. Did she make the right choice by locking her friend away for 500 years? She chose the legacy of her people over companionship, and I can't imagine being the last of your species by choice for 500 years is an easy ordeal to overcome. I do appreciate that Platinum took the story in a more unlikely way. More often than not, friendship will succeed in the end, and we'll never be apart! But because of Jeanne's pride in her heritage as an heiress of the Umbrans, she chose to protect the sacred treasure of her people more than being a good friend. But I do think, deep down, she still resents Bayonetta for defeating her. Why else would she go so far to threaten her, just to get her to fight her at her fullest extent, risking the lives of innocents for a chance to redeem herself? Yes, she's under Balder's influence at the time, but I think his control more warps a person's more sinister traits than straight up brainwashes them. Jeanne is a character that plays so well off of Bayonetta. She's less of the other side of the same coin, and more opposites attract, with her more direct and violent statements to Bayonetta's cool, calm and collected remarks. Yet beneath her extroverted character design and teasing remarks, Jeanne and Bayonetta still have a caring relationship for each other that is so deep, it literally goes all the way to hell and back.